Wow, so this entire time McDreamy has been the killer. Wow, I wonder if Meredith saw that one coming. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Dexter Original Sin. This one is my next review for Season 1. This is for Episode 7, titled The Big Body Problem. So, yeah, that's the best way to describe this darn episode. There is a problem with a body that Dexter is trying to get rid of, and we spend the episode with Dexter trying to not get caught. It's really intense. So we're back with the minor hiatus, of course, that we had, and they basically throw you right into it. You got Dexter, he goes up to this scene, right? He walks up, you got the police officer that's there, and he's like, oh, yeah, yeah, you can go right through, and you got Dexter, he's like, yep, with Miami Metro, and he's like, oh, go right through, sir, they kind of make you on edge at first, right? So you've got Dexter that works with Masuka. Masuka kind of orders him around back here, and he's kind of the boss while, Tanya's not there. And anyway, you've got that. Basically, you've got them. They're kind of discovering this whole thing. You got LaGuardia, you got Masuka, you got all of them. And Dexter is just sitting there with a frickin' body in the back of his darn truck trying to frickin' act all innocent like as if nothing happened, So, yeah, insane. But during this episode, we have Dexter that goes back home. He smells like frickin' like trash because he dumped the body off at the darn dump. And yeah, that's right. That's how careless Dexter was back here. I like that they're showing that too. Like, Dexter was so careless that he dumped a body off at a dump. Like, that's how much he was careless. So, shows you how much he changed. But anyway, we've got him that does that. He goes back home. Deb realizes that he smells like absolute trash. You've got Harry that, of course, goes up to them. And he's just like, yo, change your clothes. And what the hell are you doing? Like, you're supposed to hide a body properly, not at a darn dump like that, Fingerprints all over the dead body, everything like that. Like, you're asking to get caught. And that's what Harry tells him, We could also tell that secretly Harry is hiding the fact that he's smoking. We did see that in this one, too, so he's hiding that from the kids, it looks like. And, everybody has their own secrets. It's crazy. But Dexter's girlfriend, I'd like to call her, kind of runs into him, and she catches condoms in his pocket. And she's like, you've been screwing around, haven't you, And she breaks up with him, right? And then you've got Deb that goes to school with her later on. She's like, my brother, I kind of set you up with my brother. My brother didn't really even ask to see you at all, And she's just like, wait, what? And she's like, I'm joking, she's like, I can't believe you're taking his side over mine, She's like, well, I can't take your side all the time, So you got this chick now that's freaking out, and then she ends up just freaking out. She pins this girl on Deb later on, tries to get her to, like, basically frames her. She's like, oh yeah, you did this to me or whatever. And then you get one girl that's like upset with her. And then you got Deb that just socks her in the face. There's a lot of school drama that goes on with Deb in this one. Yeah, so Dexter has no girlfriend no more. I don't really think Dexter cares, though, to be honest. I don't really think he asked for this in the first place, really. But yeah, the main plot of the episode, though, consists of Dexter trying to hide this body throughout the entire episode, trying to find a good way to where they're not going to find it. And on top of that, you've also got this killer, which is obviously still on the loose, capturing, this, kid and capturing kids in general. And he cuts off this kid's finger. And then later on, Miami Metro finds this and they bring it to Tanya. And then they obviously do their investigating and stuff. And, that's that. But this kid, and I thought this was pretty insane, the kid, when he's locked up in this cell, waits for the killer to walk in and he slashes him in the arm, right? So he actually cuts the killer right here in the arm. So they show you that on purpose, and I was kind of wondering, I was like, okay, like, is that going to have any kind of relevance? Well, oh boy, it does. As the episode continues, we actually find out, as we see a sequence of Spencer working on Dexter's stuff or whatever, Captain Spencer, captain of Miami Metro, for crying out loud, that he has a cut on his wrist. And I said it last week, or not last week, but the week before when episode 6 aired. I said it. I did not trust Captain Spencer. The way he talked to his son, the way that he, kind of showed his emotions and how worried he was about his son being captured, something felt seriously off. And I guess, I don't think I'm an expertise like they are, but I'll say this. I mean, they probably would have thanked me if I worked at Miami Metro because I would have suspected him right away. I can't lie. And yeah, there you go. Captain Spencer is the killer. They reveal it when you show his wrist and when you show him like that. And then he's getting those same like TV dinners or whatever for the kid that's locked up in the cell. And at the end of the episode, he looks at the cashier and he's like, oh yeah, it's for my son. He loves those. I'm like, what? So, yeah, that is an insane reveal, man. I gotta say, it's my favorite idea for a killer they could have done. The captain of Miami Metro. That is insane. The captain of Miami Metro this entire time, all these years ago, was a killer. That actually explains a lot. That actually explains why Dokes suspected Dexter in the original series. It really does, because obviously he knows that Miami Metro has a past of having a killer lead the darn thing, for crying out loud. Absolutely insane. This reveal was nuts. I mean, it was insane. So now there's a lot of questions. Now that we know that Captain Spencer is the killer, what's going to happen next? What's his motivations? What's the reason why he does any of this stuff? I'm sure they're going to have a lot of information to dump on us next week, and I am seriously excited to see what they do with that. So, yeah, insane. Captain Spencer, case closed. And now we're going to have to see what happens next. We're going to have to see what goes on with him. Now, we also got a few flashbacks in this episode. In particular, we have the first meeting between Laura and Estrada, which he's got like a big old six-pack. He's like walking out of the pool and stuff like that. They're definitely setting up her death slowly but surely, because obviously we know what Estrada did to her. So it's just the matter of time before we see her death and how that went down. I can't even believe this show is building up to that moment, but we are going to see it probably in a few weeks here. So, insane. I loved this episode. The reveals of Spencer, the drama, trying to hide a body, Dexter almost getting caught. Deb had good stuff this episode as well. It was really good overall. It was a really good episode. So I got another perfect 10 out of 10. This was a great episode. I loved everything about it, and I'm very much looking forward, especially now that we know that there's only 3 episodes left. We know who the killer is. This is going to get very fast-paced very quickly, and I'm really excited to see it. So, thank y'all for watching. If you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button to miss any of the videos for Dexter, Original Sin. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Dexter, Original Sin. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alley, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.